Hello, fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2014 General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month is such an important month for you for a few different reasons. And if I had to first describe, before I get into the reasons why, or at least the celestial phenomenon that is indicating what is taking place within you, I think the best way that I can really summarize this is clarity and letting go of what doesn't matter, releasing the superfluous, not only literally in your life, but also on a level of energy, energetically letting go of what no longer matters and what you don't want to carry into the future. It truly is an important month for you. There are several key things that are taking place this month that indicate this. One of the first things that is taking place smack dab in the middle of the month, and really it is right around the middle of the month that all the action starts, especially for you, where it comes to your understanding of yourself. I'll talk more. The first half of the month is more about love and pleasure, and I'll talk about that in the love-focused horoscope. That's always interesting to look at as well. However, this month, it reaches so much into the heart of you that it can have a far-reaching effect in just about every area of your life as to what it is that you come to understand and accept and gain clarity into, where it comes to who you are and what it is that you really want and where it is that you actually are right now in your life as well. And I think that for some of you out there, the answers may actually surprise you quite a bit. What is taking place in the middle of the month is we are going to have your ruling planet, Saturn, will be visited by the Sun and Mercury and Venus. So these three planets in the middle of the month are going to meet Saturn, your ruling planet, highlighting that energy. So those of you who watch the weekly horoscopes know that I do like to say that your ruling planet is your representative in the sky. And whatever happens with your ruling planet, wherever your ruling planet goes, speaks to where your attention is going to go, where what really matters to you is going to go, and how it is that you're going to understand what really matters to you as well, especially when a planet comes along and meets, or as astrologers would say, conjuncts your ruling planet. So we've got Venus, goddess of love. Again, I'll talk about that in the love-focused horoscope a lot more. We've got Mercury, which is mental clarity, and the Sun, which is about illuminating what is at the core of you, what is at the heart of you, and what your heart really wants. And the Sun is not really a romantic principle. It is more about how you understand yourself and your light and your center and your core, and connect with your right to shine and be seen and to stand in your truth. So very important symbolism taking place there. And what we also have happening around the middle of the month is Mars will meet Pluto in your sign. Now, Pluto is in your sign for a nice long stay throughout this decade into the next, has been since late last decade. Slowly but surely, every Capricorn out there is getting their shot, his or her shot, at rebirth, at being reborn from the inside out. So now those of you who are born right around the middle of your sign, slowly but surely are getting a more intimate contact with Pluto. Up until now might have been a little saved up until this year or so. But especially those of you born in the first 10 days of your sign have already had the experience of rebirth, have been going through that. Now things will get a little bit easier for you. Those of you right now sort of in the middle of your sign now and in the next couple of years is going to be the most potent part of this cycle for you. Having said that, right now what we have happening is Mars meeting Pluto in your sign. And these two energies, when they come together, it is about what, ultimately, this is about release. This is about letting go. This is about saying, I don't need that. I don't want that. I'm not carrying that anymore. It's a shift in energy and a powerful shift at that. You add to this the fact that Saturn, your ruling planet, and Pluto and Mars are the ruling planet of the sign of Scorpio. Currently, your ruling planet is in the sign of Scorpio. So these planets right now are in what astrologers call mutual reception, meaning there's sort of a natural connection, an ease of energy exchange taking place. And so given that, it does look like really you are one of the signs really set for the biggest and most important changes this month. And it really comes down to you and your understanding of self and the shift that you feel. And I do think that a lot of Capricorns are going to wake up right around the middle of the month or so and say, wow, something's changed, something's shifted. It is as if a penny drops. As if all of a sudden you realize that you are not who you were, you're not walking the same path, you are going in a whole other direction now. And it is as if, whether you want to call it baggage, whether you want to call it sadness, it is as if you've been carrying something that really either was never yours to carry, or you're just tired of carrying it. You realize it's not part of your future, so you're going to let that go. And all of this is rooted in honesty. Honesty with yourself as to who you are and what it is ultimately that's truly going to matter to you as well. So it is an incredibly important time for you. And then you add to this, okay, the fact that we have a new moon taking place in the sign just before yours, which represents energy, especially energy of the psyche, unconscious energy as well. And this is you preparing for, this is sort of your energy, your spirit, your psyche, preparing for the new cycle that is set to start for you next month when you experience a new moon in your sign. And I will be here to talk about it then, but next month you are launching in all kinds of new directions. Lots of new things are starting for you then. This month is much more about the resolution and the closure of what has been and putting it in the past. It is about being deeply honest with yourself, yes, but more than that, it is about the preparation for the very big plans that the universe has for you. And it is all rooted in honesty, an honest evaluation as to where it is in your life, and if you're happy about it, and where you're not, you're going to be ready to make the change. In fact, change is going to be nearly impossible to avoid. That really is what the universe has on offer for you now. A dose of honesty, a harsh dose of honesty for some, which leads to a profound transformation. And the transformation really is marked by an acceptance of what is not working, an acceptance of what you really need to feel happy, and the bravery to make that change.